Alright, we are back to Genshin. It's been at least 2 years since I played Genshin.
Huh? A letter from Miko? Oh, what is she plotting this time? Well, let's open it and take a look.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Okay, there's like so many things happening. I really have no clue what to do. Let's see. Check the world map though. Okay. Sumeru. Nazuma. Okay. Wonder how many of my friends are still playing. Oh, a lot of them are still around. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's see what these things are. Okay, that's new. Never saw that before.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past.
Well, that's us for sure.
Well, I had no completion rate. I haven't played for like 2 years.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers, but the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can-
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this...
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be—
All right then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get...
Oh, what is that? What is this? What is this?
Whoa! I can...
I haven't played Genshin for so long. Let's see how it is.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Oh, my mistake! Turn that frown upside down. Time to relax. Cast your worries to the wind! Turn that frown upside down.
Go! You're free now!
Bad dreams be gone!
Let's dance! la 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 la.
Ouchie! Let the magic begin!
Time to say hello.
Time to
Okay, not my favorite character. I wouldn't roll for this. I don't even know how many rolls I have. 8 rolls. Oh, what? Okay, let's go to this village. I played for so long, I totally forgot how to do it.
We made it to Vamara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation. Wasn't there a commission here before about the people? I remember something similar happening here.
Hello there. You looking to buy something?
Oh, no, we're adventurers.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us. Only we've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the
I'm feeling
area around
it's
the
somebody
village has
we know.
practically been overturned in search of clues.
But they got
But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he...
I don't know. I really have no clue.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty...
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think...
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, He's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without...
Alright, thanks for the information.
Okay.
Is that guests I hear?
Hi, Grandpa
Yes, dude.
Medea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's got...
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help with my failing eyesight. I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. He would often take time to visit the elderly. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate
Wow. He seems like such a nice and... But, you would...
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name, and nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like... Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara village?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking in...
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing...
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me.
He said follow me.
Researching human physiology is so much more interesting than field research.
Quit squalling, Fury!
Is this the place?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very neat. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind again. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara village. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in... Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, no matter what came my way, I knew I could. He was so thoughtful and pure ever since he disappeared. There's been so much. No, none of those things matter.
Wow. You two must have been. Did he ever tell you anything about him?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said, I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away.
Still not much to.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. The last time I talked this much in one go was when. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Now you shall perish!
This is order. Cry louder! Solidify!
Solidify,
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would.
It was no trouble.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to.
Maybe the Abyss or. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss. Wait a second. That person. It's Dainsleif!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
I really hope they
Why do
fix
you always
this
have to
turning
pop up
animation.
out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that the Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy. And you shall have them. I never intended to hide. Don't worry. There should be ample time. Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity.
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Khaenri'ah. The wise Roptatyr, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhine-daughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhine-daughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
They were once people of great esteem in Khaenri'ah, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said,
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Docile and—
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's—
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the loom of fate is
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vamara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating some... Oh, so tired. Pirate! Well, let's go find Dane! Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Serious?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly... And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be... But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would see an equal level. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is...
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Of course.
I want to go traveling too!
Behold!
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
Hopefully this won't... A bitter pill to swallow.
Come on, no. No monster that can beat Zhongli. Let's go. Some mushrooms, are you kidding me?
Busted.
Wait.
What are the...
Oh boy. Well, I guess I could fall and die.
Mind the side effect.
Stabilize.
Shine down!
Quietly now.
Crumble. Order guide you.
There is no escape!
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
The doctor was...
A bitter pill to swallow.
Gather!
The doctor will see you.
Things are about to get dicey. Inazuma shines eternal!
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Right.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Just this little guy.
Stabilize! I will have order!
Remember, health comes first.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Here comes the catch! Shine down!
Solidify! Order guide you!
Illusion shattered!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Gotcha!
Rise! Quake!
Now you shall perish!
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley line.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. But
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Ho ho ho, who's this? Uh-huh. to this brother.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on. Hey, look at those hilly churls over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts. Such was the price they paid, and thus there's...
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded so gentle. Oh, this is weird. What? Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer...
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, sleep well, Father. When you awake, that which differentiates us.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly trolls have calmed down, Vimara, let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find...
So many options.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to...
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your concern, but as far as I...
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing
Someone's gone missing, you...
Huh? You know, the young guy from... That's kind of the whole reason we're here.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope, at least right now, I can't seem to recall.
But how is that? Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grit. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right.
Someone's gone missing?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things, he's around 20.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have...
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just... Do you think maybe...
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could... Time travel is extremely difficult to perform. The current situation probably... If this person only exists in people's...
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered... That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who... But didn't Bayron just say that who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? Good idea! We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That, like, does it maybe leave a trace that...
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's...
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the fake... The implanted memories are basically taking place outside. If the memories included the... Like, there could be... Oh, that's why he made...
The color of the sky.
Oh, right! That...
Come to think of it, every time we talk, time always passed by really slowly. Even when it...
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely... Yeah, that...
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the... Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners. No, that doesn't seem right. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the... You're... Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come.
The what?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as, after all, its existence cost me. That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if... I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind? Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? I was curious, so even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. I know it sounds stupid, after all. My life ended. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. And imagine... I know. But there's nothing I can do. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye. That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor in the face of everything they could be planning. I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a in any case. I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal... You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my Hilichurl form, I suffered. To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world, where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears. My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form. To implant a specific memory into them. In that memory, I would tell them a story I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, all that's left of my existence is but now. The bedtime.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
What in the world? So sister.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. The loom of fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time, before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
Hydro Archon. Who's Hydro Archon? Oh yeah.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be. Or what. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the End. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
Huh? What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory.
You're only telling me this now?
Still so sleep. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that he was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what... Wait, really? Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are.
Bayram? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. It's just that, well, so there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy, according to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like, and after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation. Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe Paimon didn't see her in the...
Take it easy.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was part of the search party, so honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. It's funny, but I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of... I'm just happy I got to meet him. Okay, I'll admit. I was dumped Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that, and if he has a heart, maybe he'll. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two.
Well, that should be it, right? Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened a picture? Where'd
Okay.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that
Just want to continue the main story. What is next? Okay. Let's see what's not the land. That is really nice. Yeah.
Wow, time flies! Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey! We need to head to Natland next. Neverlight called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of. Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people. Could it be?
Yes, yes! That look of surprise and excitement is perfect! Hold it right there. Now look at the camera.
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute! What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for fun. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're...
Oh, so you knew we were leaving! We don't...
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
Already thinking about taking time off? But yes, you can count on us.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea!
We even leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natland issue, Paimon. Natland has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave.
They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we?
Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Oh, that just made me realize I actually have Arena, but I never leveled her. Who in the world does this? Gaming. What the hell? I have her as well. Okay, yes, I have like too many characters I need to level up. There we go. Farina. Even has her own sword. Okay, I'm gonna level up right there. Let's continue the story.
Safe travels, traveler.
That would be quite the lively affair.
Safe travels, traveler.
That would be quite the
I heard there's a place in Natland that produces precious stones. Next.
One picture to publish?
Oh, I go to that one. Do you have a boat? How do I go to that one? Oh, it's over there. Alright. Half tempted to do the daily, but let's continue and find our way to Netherlands.
This had better be important.
Listen up. This is order.
No escape!
Don't think I need those, but I will. Let us see how the entry to Netland is. That does look awesome. Have to say. Genshin still does look awesome.
Too slow.
Shadow of the mountain.
The wind rises.
This blinding sunlight is such a pain. No way I can get a nap in this weather.
This is Netland.
Here.
music hits. Oh, what the hell?
So many strange mountains and so many animals behind us. Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Good idea. Find one with an archon. Well, I'm on hope this one is easy. Come on, let's keep following the road.
Take it easy.
Yes, Donna sounds good. Uh-huh. We seem to be in Rasta country. Rasta, my man. What is this place?
I'm sorry, Genshin. I know it's not right for us to have done our work like this. But Kempoa and I...
You can't seem to find other people to join our team. But if you believe... We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. We're just ordinary tribal warriors here.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage registration closing tonight.
Alright. I just wish I was stronger. But never mind. I guess this is just our part for the courses in the meeting.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you.
Yeah. Even though we're not participating in... Of course. Anyway... Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little over there was just defeated. Wonder what happened.
Huh? Oh gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait.
Yeah, we just discussed it.
Oh, welcome. I'm Chachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natlan. Although it's kind of complicated to explain. If you're here for the pilgrimage or the return of the sacred flame, you'll know what they say.
So, this pilgrimage.
Oh, yeah. It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get that. The competition receives tons of attention. So if you place highly, you basically, the winners become heroes.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something.
Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the Pilgrim Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually, Ancient Namer serves as your team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natlan, with the goal of capturing the sacred flame. Oh, and Ancient Namer is just one of those titles I mentioned. Once the team competition is over, the participants...
Yeah, the skill seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If Ancient Mirrors lead the team,
that sure am. Oh, I don't exactly. The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says. So their decision does make sense. I feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All Ancient Nightmares have to take part. It's our duty. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not here to fighting, but I'm just...
Traveler, this is in the direction of this conversation. Yep.
What are you guys talking about? Sorry. Didn't mean to freak out on you. I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you.
Oh, but I thought we could just join your team and fight away to the time and then become heroes.
It's alright. Really?
Really?
We're usually on good terms, but for pilgrimage registration, they don't make eye contact or bring up probably don't even. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. He can give them all a run for their Mora.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
That's right. We always try to help people.
True adventure. You guys are really special. You know you're strong. But you don't take your training in Natlan for a little while, right?
Learn from us?
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. I promise I won't be in the way.
Traveler? It seems like she really looks up to you. Oh, right. Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to lose all the time. I'm used to it. If I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time. Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes. Hello, I'm Gina, a member of the Children of Echoes. Huh?
What the hell? That's just funny. They should roll up.
That thing over there was super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. With one of our circles, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you. Many of our tribes people love music and dance. They have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted to learn dance. They wanted to become a warrior instead. Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello.
Saurian? So in that land, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. That land is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet. That's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes the children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's our relationship. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them See? Io agrees with me.
You're here too!
No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some more no mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray. Cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wayab that protects us and grants us blessings.
Okay.
Wayab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wayab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Arca. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our... The Wayab know the past and can foresee the future.
Uh-huh.
Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe.
What the fuck?
Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety, I don't know how you met her, but I'm going to need you to prove your identity.
Whoa! There's no need for that, Chief.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
How about... we show you our adventurer handbook.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. Huh? You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon. It's familiar.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Oh, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief, you guys must be even stronger than I thought.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help.
Let me think. I told them about the Wayab, so now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief.
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it...
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes, whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage.
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past. But they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something...
The wild decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value in turn, the accomplishments preserved within it, serve as an inspiration for the next generation.
Just like me. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up.
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make...
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are you trying...
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the story suddenly...
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock. Yet future bearers looked upon them. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the why. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a deep...
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place, of course. She's the most important.
Sounds like a plan then. Let's go!
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry.
Alright, we're off. See you later, Chief. I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess...
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your...
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. But he's not as young as he used to be. And he's got some old injuries that still... He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but...
Yeah, your teammates left you high and dry.
It's not their fault, really. But we all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past, not out of a selfish desire for glory. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself,